I would love to be the next ghost hunter. Two reasons here. First off, I want to know more. I mean, what is it out there? Did they used to be a person? Are they a soul? Maybe they're stuck? Or are they something just altogether different? And two, it would be really nice to capture any proof or evidence whatsoever of any ghost in order to not only study it, but to also show the non-believers. Now, I've had a lot of paranormal experiences as well. Feeling that heaviness in the room when you walk into one where maybe some entity might be, where I'm on the bed and I can't seem to wake up, I can't seem to get up, I can't seem to even scream, but you know something's right there, but you can't see it, to full-body apparitions as well. One thing in particular that was really, really scary that sticks out to me is I went over to a friend's home years ago. He said his house was haunted. I walked through it. It was, you know, okay. Then I felt a heaviness, and when I felt that heaviness, I walked out to his pool area. It was a screened-in area. I just went out to get some fresh air while he was doing what he needed to, and then we were supposed to leave. So I was just looking forward to us getting out of there. So as I was outside and looking outside of the screened-in lanai, I just felt like he walked up and he was staring at me. I didn't like the way he was staring at me. It didn't feel comfortable whatsoever. It was kind of this eerie kind of thing. So I turned around, and what I thought was going to be my friend was actually this big black blob. It almost was an animated kind of version of like a black animation. It was just kind of floating and moving and had wide eyes. It was just, ugh. I just turned around real quick, couldn't believe what I saw, turned back around to see if what I saw was really there, and then I saw two of them. One looked exactly like the other, except it was smaller, almost like a kid. And they were both watching me, just watching to see what was going on, and they just hovered and floated like that. I turned back around, played it off. When I turned around, they were gone, and I did everything I could just to get out of that house. Now, the craziest thing of all about that was they were just evil. It was evil. It wasn't, you know, it was evil. They were evil. Okay, if I could have done anything differently with an investigation with taps, I think it would have been the time that Grant was staying the night in the bed where the lady would uncover your feet and tickle him. I would have had a thermal camera on him as well, because that way if it didn't capture the entity pulling the covers back, which would have been unbelievable, but it would have at least shown if it were Grant's own leg or not that pulled the covers back. By the way, that was about the creepiest sight I've ever seen. For a place to be haunted, there needs to be activity happening that's apparent to the people that occupy the space, and it affects their way of life. I think there's spaces out there that does have paranormal activity happening, but either the people are not sensitive to it, or the entities, they don't bother the occupants. So, if there is activity that cannot be explained and is affecting someone's way of life in any way, then it's a haunting. And if you didn't get my name earlier, here it is right here. Connie Willis.